All right, we are live. We are live, guys. It is Wednesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to Dan Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, quick, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Welcome, aliens, guys, gals, degen freaks. I want you guys to smash up the like button. I want you to share this on Twitter. I want you to share it on Facebook. I want you to share it on, everything. Just share it on everything you use. We're going to be talking about how the Fed had paused rates for the FOMC meeting today, and on that news and other news that they revealed. We had the markets dump a little bit on that news. So now what? Now what do we do? So we just hold the line. We just have to hold the line. That is what we do in this cryptocurrency roller coaster. If you've been in the cryptocurrency markets for even longer than a year or 2 years, you'll see some bear market and you'll see some bull markets. But I will say that we've probably been in one of the longest bear trends and bear markets that the markets have ever seen. Just because we've had so many different black swan events, we've had so many different, banks fail, exchanges fail, dominoes just falling one after the other, and lawsuits. And now we have, the culminating lawsuits of Binance and Coinbase, and just a lot of different news that's coming out. I mean, if you're just new coming into crypto, it's probably like you're like, what the hell is going on? It's just a lot of stuff going on. So we do our best here to keep everyone up to date, on track, and if you can't keep up with the news yourself, then then that's what we're here for. That's why we're keeping our fingers on the dial on this crypto news. And so something that we need to get into a little bit here is that the release of the Hinman emails, which so we see the SEC officials pushed Hinman to clarify ETH wasn't a security, court docs suggest. So documents show that Hinman and other SEC officials plan to meet with Vitalik Buterin ahead of a 2018 speech. So we had the SEC released hundreds of documents, including emails and notes, after a judge ordered the documents to be unsealed as part of the ongoing legal battle between Ripple and the securities regulator. The highly anticipated documents related to June 2018 speech from former SEC Division Director William Hinman, released Tuesday on June 13th. The documents show how Hinman's speech, which clarified that the SEC didn't believe that Ether was a security at the time, evolved prior to the SEC targeting XRP as a security. In his speech, Hinman said, and putting aside the fundraising that accompanied the creation of Ether, based on my understanding of the present state of Ether, the Ethereum network, and its decentralized structure, current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions. The released documents show conversations between SEC employees at the time, including the Trading and Markets Department comments and Hinman. In an email, Hinman said that language around Ether would be used if we all are in agreement. We also have a call with Vitalik Buterin later this week to confirm our understanding of how the Ethereum Foundation operates. So, Google document comments show an unnamed editor saying, as we discussed, as written, referring to the sentiment within this section of the speech, we think the relevant question as discussed through the rest of the speech is whether a digital asset meets the legal standards of a security, not whether it warrants regulation as a security. Whether a digital asset meets the legal standards of a security. So whether it should be even in the same category. So the comments also show the SEC saying that we do not want to suggest that BTC is a security. An additional comment left on the document says, we thought we were going to say that you don't believe ETH is a security. We think that is a helpful message. This statement, on the other hand, appears likely to create more confusion about the status of ETH. To the extent of you don't say ETH is not a security, please consider confirming the policy rationale to the disclosure regime of the federal securities laws, as you did with respect to Bitcoin earlier in the paragraph. Employees also noted that they had reservations, including a direct statement on either in the speech, because it seemed that if it would be difficult for the agency to take a different position on either in the future, further, the rest of the paragraph strongly implies to Ether. So the known conflicts of interest. A first batch of emails between Hinman and Minton designated agency ethics official at the SEC was released. Minton warned Hinman that he is not to engage in any SEC matters that could impact law firm Simpson Thacher, where it worked before the SEC, due to the financial interest in the firm. He was also advised not to meet with anyone from Simpson Thacher. You know, it's just, yeah, a lot of this is just getting, I don't know, it's just getting very convoluted. And honestly, I think these lawsuits are just crap. I think that crypto should just be in its own regulatory body and sanction. Like the SEC should not have control of it. The CFTC, anything that has to do with stocks, commodities, and anything securities. It's just, I think that cryptocurrency, and it should just have its own thing. And I think honestly we're working towards that, and that's where we're going to get to. But it's going to take some battling because there's a lot of conflicts of interest here, as you can see. So yeah, so let's get into the market here. Let's get into what is happening here. If you guys are in here, smash up the likes. I want you to share this to the world. Let's go, guys. So let's see what's happening with the markets here. On the hourly, we have, let's see. Let's actually just go on the daily here. Because on the news, we saw Bitcoin drop. Let's see right here. 2.8%, 3%. You know, nothing crazy. But honestly, if you see here on the weekly, it could be to where we are forming cup and handle, but the handle could be going a little bit more to the downside, because some people are thinking that, you know, we could be seeing a full capitulation and breaking down to 10K or even 15K. But I mean, that's an extreme move. That would be an extreme move. But I think, in my personal opinion, and I'm just, you know, maybe because I'm a moon boy, we could see that move to the 32,000 range because of the measurement here that we saw. We saw this initial pump here, or sorry, right here in July, same time frame. We look at those candles and same time frame. Okay, we're in July here. July, and that's where we could be heading. But you see that right before then we had a downturn. So we look there, and then you could see here, if we were to pull that down, I mean, we ain't going that low, but if you're a bear, you would like the way that looks. If you're a bull, you like the way that looks, obviously. So, I mean, it's just hard to tell with these patterns and with the news, and just, you know, we don't know if, obviously we can't time the market. We don't know if we've hit that full bottom in this quarter of the year. But what I think is that we have to just wait until August. I think August is when we're going to really see some change here, because if you can see, right when we got the top of that candle was August 30th. So if we go to here to August 30th, you know, it's going to take up until then to where we can see that price movement get back to those levels. So I'm just waiting. You know, I think it would just be good just to ultimately just dollar cost average. I think that's the best way that you can secure and solidify that you're at least just acquiring a bag, and just DCA into the strong projects that you know over time. And then obviously I'm saying, oh, you know, but no one knows. But if you were to bet and speculate on what is going to last 5 years, you know, 10 years down the line, what do you think it would be? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Let me know what cryptocurrency you think is going to survive in 5 years. Hey, let's say 3 years. You know, I mean, crypto, a lot of things can happen in just a year. You know, there are, you know, platforms and tokens that have died and gone nowhere in a very short amount of time. So, and then we've seen some stand the test of time and actually gain more popularity. For instance, Dogecoin. So, yeah, definitely let me know. And let's see what's going on here. Let's see where Bitcoin is at right now. It is at $25,185. We have Ethereum. Ethereum's it's cheap, super cheap. It is at 1653. Can definitely snatch up some Ethereum right now. BNB is getting even cheaper. I mean, it's at 240. You know, it's getting super cheap. It's at levels that were in 2021. Casper keeps going up. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's talk about Casper. Yeah, Casper 17%. Yeah, so out of the outliers, we have the Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet, I think, and any kind of wallet token is going to start seeing some traction because we're seeing less holdings on exchanges with certain coins. So people are scared of exchanges right now, to be honest. So I think that if you were to, you know, hedge on trading some of these wallet tokens, then you could be seeing some good price movement. Okay, so Casper's a layer 1, I believe, if I can remember about Casper. Casper's doing some big things. I think Casper's supposed to be having smart contracts as well. Let's see. Thorazine 007, what's going on, man? Let me know a little bit more about Casper. What should I really dive into Casper? I know Sam Price, Crypto Lifer, he talks about Casper. We can go to the website, we can check it out real quick. Let's check it out live. Let's check this out live. All right, Casper. Beyond the block. Casper is the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1. Okay, so I was right. Layer 1 in the world. The world's first block DAG, a digital ledger enabling parallel blocks and instant transaction confirmation built on a robust proof of work engine, just like Bitcoin proof of work consensus, with rapid single second block intervals, built by industry pioneers, led by the people. Okay, Casper at a glance. Let's see, block DGA visualizer. So this is showing you how it visualizes completing the blocks. Casper's community project, completely open source and no central governance, following in the ethos of coins like Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Monero. The coin was fair launched without pre-mining or any other pre-allocations of coins. Okay, that's cool. So it's got a good ethos, got a good background, has a good start. It's got the apparently everyone's always like, we have the fastest transactions. I mean, how fast do you really need it to be? I mean, how fast do you need your transactions to be? I guess super fast. All right, so Casper's block DGA network generates multiple blocks every second for posting transactions to the ledger, combined with fully confirmed transactions in 10 seconds. This makes Casper ideal for everyday transactions. Okay. Instant confirmation, scalability. Casper solves a scalability problem with its ability to generate and confirm multiple blocks per second. This comes with no trade-off to security and decentralization, as seen with proof-of-stake networks. So obviously now with proof-of-stake with Ethereum, you know, it's becoming deflationary. They're burning ETH with every transaction, and along with that, though, it's problems. You know, biggest stakers have the biggest stake in the network. So obviously with those validators, they're getting the fees, and you know, Ethereum gas fees when the network is congested is insane. I mean, you can pay upwards of $100 to $200 for one transaction for the everyday normal person, crypto person that wants to get into DeFi and get into this ecosystem. It's just not sustainable. It's just not going to work. You know, you get burned really easily with gas fees. And I mean, people complain about 1% fees. You know, I mean, we get like Venmo, PayPal transfer fees, ACH fees, using a credit card to purchase something. You know, you get charged 3%. So it's like, it's kind of ridiculous. So honestly, like the networks that are going to have less fees, you know, more scalability, more throughput, but with less congestion, and with that, and even with them being able to handle the congestion, if there is that, there won't be these crazy fees that you have to pay. So I think Radix, XRD Radix is another blockchain that's kind of, you know, similar, kind of doing the same path as Casper. It seems like Radix is going to have smart contracts as well, and XRD right here. We'll check it out. XRD. We're gonna look at this real quick, and so if we look at the markets where they're trading on, Gate.io and KuCoin, top exchange, the most volume right now though in Gate.io. If we look at the website of Radix here, radically different DeFi. Welcome to the full stack of DeFi. So the only decentralized network that lets you build fast, rewards everyone who makes it better, and scales without friction. Okay, so, all right, it has been previewed on Cointelegraph, Yahoo, featured on CoinDesk and Forbes. There are 29,000 wallets currently for Radix. So let's see if there's 200K followers. We have 200K plus Telegram peeps. We have 20K Discord users. A place where DeFi can thrive. So a game changer for building DeFi. So let's see let's see. Let's see what they're doing. A game engine for DeFi. So Scripto and Radix engine have the essentials of finance built in. So 90% of building a game used to 90% of building a game used to be creating low-level essentials like physics and graphics display for a catch. Game engines like Unity and Unreal came along and provided pre-built ways of meeting those needs, freeing the developer to just build the game. The Radix engine is like a game engine for finance. It securely manages the essentials of asset management automatically, freeing developers to just build great DeFi applications. So that's pretty cool. So it's kind of like they help you with the back end of all of the different mechanisms that you might not understand to help you have a successful dApp. So safer assets, better dApps, over 1 billion in funds lost from hacks and exploits of Solidity smart contracts in a single year isn't acceptable. Often the problem comes down to assets on Ethereum not being real features of the platform. Scripto and the Radix engine it runs on remove these issues by natively understanding tokens, NFTs, and other assets and how they should behave. That lets developers quickly and easily build secure DeFi applications. So that's pretty cool. All right, so yeah, I mean, we're learning about stuff here live on this channel. Smash up the like, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the chat what you're doing. Let me know if you like us talking about these coins, and I want you to share this on Twitter, retweet this, because come on. I mean, we're just hanging out here. We're just hanging. It's Wednesday night. It is hump night, and we're about middle through the week. We're pushing strong. I wonder how the weekend's going to look, if we're going to see some more recovery on the market here. I'm curious myself. I know you guys are very curious. So, what are you guys up to? Who's in the chat right now? Is Thorazine 007 still in the chat? Nope. Let me see. All right, so one of the coins that's kind of picking up some traction right now is the Jesus Raptor token. Shot up 3,000% on Dex Tools just recently here, and curious to see. Raptor token was just last changing hands at record highs and around 30x up from its Monday low. That means Raptor now has a market cap of around 5.6 million. So if we were to look, I think it's trending right now. Yeah, Jesus Raptor, daily up 180, nope, on the daily 237%. Yeah, so we're just seeing this thing is moving here. But yeah, let's check out the website. Let's see. Raptor Jesus. He went extinct for your sins. Raptor Jesus, a 4chan meme originating in 2006, ranked in the Hall of Fame of the most controversial memes in 4chan history. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Using Jesus is for your art and anything that you're working with is pretty obviously controversial. So, pretty interesting. So I wonder. I mean, it's got a nice website. It's got a pretty decent website here. Let's see, Raptor Jesus is an iconic meme for 4chan. According to speculation, God's experimental scales faced during his teenage years resulted in the Earth being populated with giant reptiles. Okay, jeez. Oh my God. All right, yeah, no sell tax, no buy tax. Let's see their roadmap. All right, phase 1. They got the website launched. Okay, Dex Schools update. Okay, they're on the CMS listing. Let's see. Get Raptor trending on Twitter. Is it trending on Twitter? Let's see if it is. Is it trending? They have 4,000 followers, so I don't know. That's not enough to be trending for me. Let's see where they go. Where they go. All right. Let's see. Phase 3, Rapture swap, deflationary swap. You know, everyone's always got, you know, they're like, okay, we're gonna have a swap. You know, that swap better be damn good and better have something cool for us to experiment with. You know, if it's, I know obviously Uniswap, you can use the Uniswap API and you can do cool things with it. Have something cool. Do something cool. You know, don't just be like, okay, cool, you can swap crypto up on the website. Make it cool. Centralized listings, centralized exchange listings, NFT launch, Rapture is phase 4, of course. So, yeah, there's always these coins launching. There's always these things that are going to be kind of picking up traction here in the market. So, I think the news of XRP winning the case is going to be breaking in the next 2 weeks. I think in the next 2 weeks, that's what we're going to see. Catalyst of the bull market, and in that, with these Hinman emails being broke, and with an obvious sentiment with the whole market that XRP is going to win the case, and that the reasons of Ethereum not having the same scrutiny and deeming that the XRP case should be the terms of why they're being sued, if they started the same exact way as Ethereum and Ethereum is not a security, then the whole lawsuit is folly. And then any other coins that have that same type of launch will ultimately not be deemed security as well. And there's just different rules and regulations that'll go into that, and that's what Congress, and that's what I think the SEC, the restructuring of the SEC, is trying to do. I mean, we cannot have crypto fail in the United States. We have to have crypto in the United States. We cannot push innovation and business out. We have to keep it in. We have to have it here because it's ridiculous. We can't be a country of importing things all the time, you know, from other countries like China. You know, we need to be making our own products. We need to be exporting out our stuff to other people, so then we have the biggest GDP. You know, our GDP right now, if you were to think like, you know, the United States GDP compared to countries by GDP, measuring GDP, China's right under us, Japan's 3rd, Germany's 4th, United Kingdom. I mean, this stuff is going to start switching up really, really quickly, you know? Look, so you got the United Kingdom, India, France, Italy, Russia, Brazil. So here's the BRICS. Here's BRICS right up under the United States. China's right under the United States GDP. I'm telling you, like we do not want that to fall. We have to keep that strong. Got to keep that strong. If you live in the United States, like, it's crazy that, like, we used to be so more patriotic about the United States, and now it's just like we have like USA bashers basically that actually live here and benefit from being in still a free country and the rights that we have as U.S. citizens, and the people shit on it constantly. It's crazy. I think it blows my mind. It's just they honestly don't understand how good we have it here, and until you go and live somewhere else and you experience places somewhere else, you will not understand. I still don't even understand because I have not lived somewhere else, and until I did, I probably would appreciate my freedom way more than I do now. So it just takes a little bit of you know, perspective. You gotta have perspective on stuff like this. And so if you like crypto and you live in the United States, stop dogging on the United States and say, you know, I love the United States and I want crypto to stay here and I want to vote with my money because that's what we do here. You know, we need to vote with the things that we buy and what we want to spend our money on. And I've said this on this channel multiple times. That's my rants here. If you've ever listened to any of these rants, I get into that pretty heavily. So it's something that I'm starting to practice what I preach. And this is why I'm in crypto. This is why I am putting myself out there and talking about this. You know, I could very well just not say anything and just to keep silent, but I want to be a voice in my community, a voice for the younger generation, young men. You know, I've made a lot of, you know, mistakes in my life and had a lot of personal struggles where I feel like now is the time I can help other people and show other people that there's so much to this life to explore, and I don't want our younger generation being manipulated and being controlled by these crazy people that are in our government. Some of them, you know, but luckily we have good people, and those good people are fighting for us, and I'm going to be one of those people. So even if it's in a small way, big way, you know, if I, you know, have this platform to be able to help out in any way, I will. So honestly, I think with that being said, since I think people are about to tune into George's stream, Cryptos R Us, so it's I think everyone's you know, it's hard to pull these you know, these viewers in where all the big channels are pulling the views in. So but I do appreciate anyone who has tuned in or popped in during this time, and yeah, I will just see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.